Hey guys, Kim here, and today I'm going to be unboxing my WonderMill, and I'm really excited about this WonderMill because I've heard so much about it. It had 4.5 stars. This model is right around $300. I'll put a link below. And I've just been learning and reading and researching so much about how good whole grains can be. And so I have wheat berries today. I'm going to run through this and we're going to start milling our own wheat. So as you can see, it is not contained, but that is because I have already taken it out. I could not wait and I wanted to see everything in here, and I took it out, looked at it, and I discarded all of the packaging. All right, I think it's heavy. Okay, that's it. I love simple machines. I'm not a huge gadgety person, but this will benefit our family, so it's a must-have. Now, in ancient days, even in biblical times, they milled grain or milled wheat every single day because it is life-giving. When you mill your own wheat, I have learned that it is full of nutrients, vitamin E, D, I don't know, a bunch of vitamins. You can look that up for yourself, but a bunch of vitamins. Whereas a store-bought brand that I still do have, because I just started this, is called dead flour because they have taken and stripped all of the nutrients out of it. So that's why you keep getting hungry. And that's why people say that bread is bad. When really, in reality, if you mill it and use it right away, it is really, really good. Okay, so we have a cap here that you put on this to store it so that you don't get all dust and nastiness, bugs even inside of here. So here's your cap. And then you have, this is your canister, or I don't know if they call it a reservoir, but this is where your flour is going to end up when you mill your grain. Okay, and this is a filter, so make sure you don't throw this away thinking it's packaging. I almost did that. So it's going to filter in the air. And this little part fits very snugly because you can store your flour in here after you mill it, but from what I've read, you don't want to store it more than like a day because as soon as you mill it, it's going to start losing nutrients, and that's what you're going for. Another filter. I'm guessing this is an extra one. Okay, so this is how it works. Oh, and you have this little guy right here. He is a separator. I don't know the point of this, honestly, except for being part of the air filter. And it just goes on and it snaps, I think. Oh, there we go. Okay, snap. Okay, and it's cool because this is self-containing when you're not using it. It doesn't take up that much space. And you split this out. This is made of plastic, so don't snap it off. Now in the owner's manual, it gives you some recipes, but it also tells you to put at least 2 cups of wheat berries or whatever kind of grain you're doing in before you actually use that wheat. So you're gonna waste 2 cups, which kind of makes me sad, but we wanna make sure all the particles from the manufacturer are gone because you don't wanna eat that. So on here, you'll see that there's 3 different settings. We have pastry, which is for like angel food cake. I mean, obviously anything that's light and airy needs like cake flour kind of stuff. And then you have your bread flour setting, which is for what I will probably be using the most because I'm gonna be making breads and biscuits and more breads. Then you have the coarse setting, which is great for milling like beans and stuff. Anything that's not moist, it's a hard bean. That is what that setting is for. We have wheat berries coming from various different locations. We have the hard white wheats, we have the soft white wheat, we have the hard red wheat, and we have spelt, and we have a couple other ones, kamut, coming as well. We wanted to get some really quickly, so we bought this on Amazon the same time we bought this on Amazon, and I'll put a link down below for this as well. When you get bagged flour, I have been told that you need to put it in the freezer for like a week, some amount of time to kill anything that might be living in there and eggs and all that kind of stuff, because you know, as bugs like to get into wheat products. I have not put this in the freezer, so we might be in for a surprise. I'm kind of scared. seeing a little friend. So also a thing to note is in the manual, it says to turn this on before adding grain. All right, let's see how loud this bad boy is. Okay, so to me that is quite loud, but maybe there's some other grain mills that are louder. I don't know, because like I said, I'm new at this. This is my first mill ever. But one thing to note is I did smell the wheat when it was being milled in here. It smelled so good and of course so fresh. All right, so we detach this very carefully. I'm gonna carefully take this off and see what we have. What does 2 cups of wheat actually give me? Wow. Look at that. So to make a typical bread, you need 3.5 cups of flour. Wow, it feels so good. And it smells delicious. Guys, I'm so excited to be using this all the time. And it still has a little bit of coarseness to it, whereas the dead flour does not. It's just like powdered sugar, I guess. Everyone's, I think, touched flour, right? But this has a little bit of coarseness to it, but you can smell, it just smells good. Here is soft white wheat. I don't really know what equivalent that would be, which flour that would be in the grocery store, but I assume it's white flour. Well, here is our white flour that we just milled, and here is the white flour from the store. And it is totally white. There is no texture to it whatsoever. This has texture. It is not totally white. And it smells amazing. There's hardly any smell to the flour from the grocery store. And that just tells you, like, they have stripped it, guys. So this one is the superior flour, and you have to use it pretty soon afterwards. I hear that you can freeze it for a few days, maybe up to a week. Don't quote me on that. But it's just better to go ahead and use it. Don't mill it if you're not gonna use it, because these wheat berries will last forever until they're milled. The health benefits are amazing. I have a friend that got me into this. She had 2 children that had crazy allergies, and after beginning this journey of doing her own wheat, they don't have allergies. They have not been sick in 3 years, and that's amazing. So I cannot wait to begin our journey and get rid of our seasonal allergies, hopefully, and anything else that might be ailing us, digestive issues or whatever. And I will share that with you along, and I hope that you decide to go on this journey with me and share your experience as well. So I ordered another mill, which is a hand crank mill, and we're gonna test that one out next, and then do some kind of comparison, and then also bake bread. There's so much that I'm so excited about doing, and I hope you come along on the journey, and y'all have a great day. See you later, bye.